Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. I've got another set here from Target Sports Japan and these are the Black Marque Chaos 2. Let's check them out.
So I'm reviewing the 21 gram version, the 90% tungsten. They're also in 23 gram in steel tip and 19 gram in soft tip, and the retail for £74.95.
So as with the other ones that I've reviewed, they come in the fancy Black Marque packaging, some nice graphical artwork on there, and the darts are fitted into the little rubber Target point holder. You also get your little Target pamphlet with the Swiss point removal tool, which is in the bottom of the box, and you get a set of the K-Flex short size shape or small standard flights in black. So the dart's fitted with the silver 30mm Swiss point nano, and it's a slightly front weighted style barrel. Obviously you've got a taper nose and then a kind of a parallel section and then tapering to the rear, and you've got the black tie coating on. Again, nice looking dart. So you've got some ring and groove at the front and then this kind of like large X crisscross pattern around there. So although there's not a lot of grip there, but I suppose it's got a little bit where the crosses are, and then you got a dreaded smooth section behind that, but again it's got a little bit of ring and groove either side, and then you've got this kind of nice brick style pattern with a micro ring grip, so not too bad the grip on there. And then the rear's finished off with some ring and groove, but as is often the case, like I always say, a lot of the Asian players are rear grippers, so they tend to have all the grippiness on the rear. But again, very neat looking dart, and fitted with the K-Flex short in the small standard shape. So there you go, there's the full setup. We'll have a super close look at the grip now. So you've got a tapered nose which got a mix of ring and groove, and then above that some more grooves with a thin ring, and then a parallel section with quite deeply cut crisscross grooves, and then another smoothish section in between some ring and groove again with some black tie coating and natural tungsten showing. And on the rear you've got this kind of staggered ring grip which has got a kind of a brick style pattern with the staggered cross cuts and the micro grip bands, and then on the rear you've got a wide smooth band and then some thin ring and groove at the end. So there you go, that's the super close look at the Target Black Marque Chaos 2 darts.
The dart's fit with the Swiss point nano 30mm. You've got a tapered nose made of thin ring and groove and slightly wider grooves. That's 6.8mm, and then a thin ring and a couple of thin grooves, 2.2mm, and then a mostly smooth section except for the crisscross groove, that's 9.3mm, and then another smooth section but with the ring and groove either side, that's 7.6mm, and then you've got these rings with the micro grip and the staggered cross cuts, that's 13.4mm, a single band 1.7mm, and then some thin ring and groove on the end, 4mm, length 45mm, wide is 6.8mm.
$21.07 grams, 21.06 grams, 21.05 grams, full setup 22.45 grams.
So here's the balance with just the barrels only, and this is the balance with the supplied setup. So once again, grippiest on the rear section, maybe about 5.5.
Let's give them a throw and see how they go. As usual, I'll start with my front grip, one dart at each double, and these are my first throws. Like I say, it's just because I'm not doing much throwing with my dodgy elbow. Oh, that was close actually. Definitely not enough grip on that front part though. I'm only getting the grip from maybe that ring and groove just before it gets onto that kind of like parallel section with the cross-cut grooves. Not quite enough there for me personally. Is that in? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, I thought that was in, but it's not. It's in the wrong double. Well, I got the 555. Oh, my shoulder clicked then. Oh. Wrong double again. But balance isn't too bad there. There's not enough grip for me. I'll move it up to the midsection, so I'm probably getting a little bit of that staggered kind of like brick style grip with the micro grooves, but only a little bit on my finger. Oh, that one went rather nice. Oh, nearly. Oh, I got the 12. Actually flew quite nice from that spot. It's close. Oh, it's fairly close again. And another fairly close one. They're not flying too bad from that spot, like, but again, I'm only getting some of the grip on the edge of my thumb, so still not fully enough for me. So I'll try fully on the rear grip now. 16 I was on. Too many beans. That didn't go too bad through the air. Oh, too many beans again. I think when you come from a kind of a smoothish part and then you get a bit of grippy part, sometimes you get a little bit exuberant, I think, and you get too much purchase. So just relax my grip a little bit more. Oh, that went so much better. Oh, I nearly got the bullseye. But yeah, it could be a nice one for rear grippers, but it was quite nice throwing it from the midsection, but it's a shame there isn't more grip there. From the front for me, not quite enough grip, but it didn't feel too bad in the balance. But again, I think it's going to be rear grippers that get the best from it. But it seems to be the case with a lot of the Asian barrels in any case, not just from Target, from all of them, because they do tend to be centered for rear grippers. Centered for rear grippers, that doesn't even make sense, does it? Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Happy darting.